Good morning, folks, and here it is a lovely Sunday morning, January 10th. It's about 59 degrees, even though this thing is about 5 degrees off from the outside. So I usually take this temperature and I subtract 5 and that'll tell you what the temperature is actually outside and not close to the kitchen window. But here are my two new goodies. Here's the Pinkerton. I haven't put it in the raised bed yet. Spent the day yesterday taking out the remnants of my Haas avocado. And I'm going to put this in later on around dusk. But here is the Violette de Bordeaux. Dave Wilson, of course. And I'm going to repot this today, and when it starts growing and starting to sprout, I'm going to air layer the top. Probably going to take it off around here. That'll leave me this branching and this branching on this tree, and then this will be another tree in a pot. Wanted to get another variety to go along with my Black Mission. If you take a look, this one was imported from another nursery, as you can see, because it's completely devoid of leaves, deciduous. Whereas here, which it's never been colder than around 50 degrees during the winter, this retained its leaves and retained fruit. This fruit's been on here for a month already, so, and we have a following week of 70 degree, 75 degree weather, followed by another week where it may get into the lower 80 degrees. So this, I might even be able to enjoy a couple of fruits that are still on here. But this is my mission fig, and if you looked at my older videos, I had air layered the top off of it, and I was growing it in another container over here, which will be the new home of the Violette de Bordeaux. Oh, say hi to my keep mango seedling, which is still alive and growing. So I've got a keep seedling mango over here. But I took this cutting, and when I was rooting around here, I decided to try and remove a stump. See if I can navigate this without falling on my face. Oh, here's my acerola cherry, which is still alive and growing. So this is my acerola cherry. If you look at the hose, this hose is attached to my water barrel, so I collect rainwater and I water the trees down here. So this is the acerola Barbados cherry, which is doing well here. And here's the top of the Black Mission fig. There used to be another stump here, possibly a peach or pear tree. And I was going to see if I can get the gardener maintenance guys to pull it out, but then I just took a pickaxe to it, and the wood was already soft and crumbly, so I was able to remove the entire stump. And so this is the place of the new Black Mission figs, which should grow fairly large. There used to be a bigger tree bush here, which died. The HOA chopped it down and left a giant pile of mulch over there that I can grab from when I need to. But they cleared out an area so there's more sunlight that gets to, lands on this spot. So why not? Let's have another tree down here. Unfortunately, the pomegranate tree that I put here kept getting chewed on by some animal. Every time it would put forth a branch and try to sprout leaves, it would get eaten, and then it finally died, so I pulled it out. I'm probably going to leave this area bare so you have a little walkway from my beautiful Loquat tree. And then have the fig tree here. and the acerola cherry. Eventually, maybe I'll pop another tree over there. So this will be orchard number 2. But take a look at how beautiful this loquat tree is. I've looked at other people with loquats, and they're either bushes or they look kind of funky. But I love the shape and structure of this tree. And when this thing is loaded, it is loaded. I mean, look at all the fruit forming now. This thing is just covered in clusters. And the bees love it. The bees go crazy when the flowers are blooming. This whole tree is just completely covered in bees. But we got loquats coming along. And we'll have figs coming along. And hopefully cherries in a year or 2. And this is the spot where I just strew seeds everywhere. All the birds come flocking. They're staying away now because I'm rambling around here. But generally, you'll see this area covered with trees. We've got the doves that nest in the front of the house under the awning. They've been there generation after generation. I can remember visiting my folks and noticing the nests that were built. So these doves have been with my family for generations, or decades actually. And take a look at my poor, struggling passion fruit. This is the vine that I popped in probably about a year ago this winter. As you can see, it's kind of semi-chlorotic. I'll probably have to spray it down with some the chelated copper or chelated iron. Not chelated copper, chelated iron. But it has spread out a little bit. So we'll see. Hopefully it'll just finally take root and start flourishing. But the first year it's really struggled. It was very sickly. So yeah, those are my porch projects. Got the dragon plant here growing. Decided just to pop it over in this area. Oh, and here's the dragon fruit. Speaking of dragon, here's the dragon fruit plant. Got blasted over the summer with the heat wave. You can see these burned and charred, desiccated sections, but new ones are coming out. So it's alive, well, and happy. And take a look at this view, people. All right, have a good morning. Good luck to all the wild card teams today. And we'll finish up later with transplanting the avocado. So I'll shoot that video later when I get it done. Take care.